stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out a couple cards from the Prisma Visions Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. And if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. There have been so many messages coming through. I had to start re-recording this video just because I was, getting overwhelmed and a little lost. But while I tried to record this video the first time around, something was going on with my throat, so there's definitely something here about struggling with communication and being honest about how you feel. 1, 2, 3, that's happening for a reason, so pay attention to that. I also got flashed the Hierophant card while I was shuffling and talking in this video, and I feel like there's learning to be honest about how you feel and being a leader in a spiritual way, those feel linked and somehow, like your purpose feels like it has something to do with communication, being honest with yourself, making a difference in some way. Your purpose feels more spiritual. I don't know, I feel like we all have a spiritual purpose. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe what I'm feeling right now. Let's just go ahead and shuffle out your first card. See what comes through. Interesting. So I have the Hanged Man with the third eye, and I believe the number 12 on this card. The number 12 comes down to a 3. I also saw a 3 in the numbers on the timer. My vision focused on it. The number 3 could be a very, very significant number for you. You're definitely being called to grow and to expand and to really dive into some sort of soul-searching or self-discovery, planning or preparing for something. I feel like you're being called to prepare for something, and part of that preparation is healing and learning, gaining information, gaining energy. This feels like it should be a period of rest and sort of like hibernation for someone. Like the Hermit card could be significant. The Hanged Man for me is all about really, really understanding your self-destructive habits. The 2 of Wands could be a really significant card for someone. But yeah. I think this card also comes with the energy of not really knowing the danger that you're putting yourself in. It's like naivety in a dangerous way. But I don't know, it depends on each person for how intense it is. But there's an unawareness here about how harmful neglecting yourself and what you deserve is. I feel like your healing is really going to teach you about the power of your own mind and the power and the impact and the influence that we actually all have on each other. I think you're really going to see how connected we all actually are. And seeing 432, you're going to understand that for a reason. Maybe it feels like I'm feeling someone here who, carries a lot of darkness. Depression, anxiety, mental illness in some way. And that's because you feel so disconnected from your environment, from the people around you, but there's a different way to do things. There's a different way to feel that sense of connection that you need. And I feel like it has a lot to do with understanding the connection that you have with yourself. It really feels like someone is pretty disconnected here. And healing is really going to help you feel less afraid, less sad. And you deserve to feel less of that. You deserve to be more at peace. You deserve to recognize your self-destructive habits. 543. You're really being called here to trust that everything happens for a reason, to trust that the universe and your spirit guides are going to help you understand why you went through what you did. I saw 555. There's something here about change, transforming. They really want to help you with transforming internally, so that way you can transform your external reality. Wow, that's interesting. We have the 8 of Wands with Sagittarius. I'm not sure of the planet on that card. But I thought that was interesting because while I was talking about the Hanged Man, I was thinking about the 8 of Wands whenever I felt something about like trying something new, trying to, like it gives that energy of, there's always a way out. You kind of just have to be willing to look for it. There is a way to find peace, to find closure. You can heal and you can overcome, this pain and everything that holds you back. It's possible for you. And I saw 654. It's possible for you for a reason. You have more power than you think you do. You have more of a voice, more of a say over your destiny, maybe. I don't know. But now I'm going to wrap up this reading with a deck big enough to shuffle from this box of cards that I have. I'm just going to get a couple of these. For your first card, interesting, the Wheel of Fortune with the number 10. On the other side it says, change, luck, cycles, greater forces, fate, and karma. I was literally just talking about your destiny. You have the power to change your fate, where you end up in life, what kind of return you get on life. Thinking of karma, you got to put something in to get something back out. Pay attention to your investments, especially on a mental and emotional level. What self-destructive thoughts or feelings are you feeding into that you need to protect yourself from, that you need to find closure with? The number 10 on this card, I feel quite strongly, since the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana, that the universe and your spirit guides really are trying to connect with you. They're trying to help you see the light, but not like in that kind of way. You're not gonna die. That's not what that message was. But see the light in your life, to see, the way forward. And I just don't think that you don't see that you are the light. What I said about, illuminating the path forward for yourself. Enjoy the mystery, bro. Because you can face it. You can handle the unknown. You can find comfort outside of your comfort zone. Because you deserve to have more. I just saw a sign about twin flames that could be true for someone, or mirroring in some way, really looking at yourself in the mirror, or someone in your life who is reflecting back to you your own self-destructive habits. Maybe there's a relationship here that could really help you learn a lot about yourself, and that could really help you heal, but not in a way where this person understands you necessarily, but it's going to teach you something or show you something. For your last card, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have know-it-all, doesn't keep promises, lacks accountability, manipulative, childish, cold, and selfish. Now, those are some pretty bold words. They could come off as offensive, but I never intend to be. You know, honesty is important. Standing up for the truth is important. And it has more power than you realize. I just literally looked at the timer and it says 10:10. The universe and your spirit guides really want to show you the power of your voice, the potential that you truly do have. Your story matters, and you deserve to express yourself and your story in the way that you truly feel called to. This Page of Swords is in a more distorted kind of energy, and it is possible, you know, people can accidentally be manipulative or selfish, like, and just not know it. There just needs to be more self-awareness here, more focus on self, so that way you can learn more about yourself and truly understand yourself on a deep level. This Page of Swords in reverse is really showing an inner child that is kicking and screaming. You have a lot of rage, a lot of fire, a lot of intense, deep feelings. And I just heard injustitia, so that's injustice in Italian, and there could be some sort of injustice here that you face, and it's really fueling that fiery, you know, rage, passionate kind of energy, and you need to learn how to redirect that fiery, passionate energy to more. So an alarm went off as I was trying to say that, so, and I totally forgot I set that alarm. So that's a sign there that the universe and your spirit guides are really, really trying to get your attention around the idea of redirecting your passionate, fiery energy into self-love rather than self-destruction. That injustice you went through, you see that as a reason why you deserve love rather than hate from yourself. Be patient with yourself. Someone here really, really needs to hear that. Don't be hard on yourself right now. I think there's a lot for you to learn around like things like slowing down and not overburdening yourself and just judging yourself so much. Self-love, loving yourself unconditionally, really accepting and learning to work with the darkness and the light that exists within you. There could definitely be something here about alchemy. And I just saw 111. So if someone is feeling called towards the idea of alchemy, trust yourself and believe in yourself on that calling. And in general, wherever you feel called to go, that's happening for a reason. I just saw 1, 2, 3. Trust whatever calling that you feel, especially if it's like an intense calling that feels like it's driven by a lot of purpose and a lot of meaning. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button to show me that is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any. I'd really, really love to connect with you more. And thank you so, so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me because it really does make a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.